Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. As I finish up the book, I'm keeping up on the major headlines on my blog. I want you all to be aware of that. If you want more information on today's big news story of the Homeland Security suspending the travel ban, down below I'm going to link this blog post. Educates things about how this ruling comes from Seattle on the 47th parallel, the word judge 47, the word gavel 47, the word obey 47. This is about a judge's ruling from Seattle against the president, President Trump, President 47, like authority, like framework, like foundation. 47, the very important number to Freemasonry. Notice the name of the judge is James Robart in Seattle's on the 122nd meridian. The name James Robart equals 122, as does the word Freemason in Francis Bacon gematria, special number. His last name, Robart, also has gematria of 74, like Masonic, like Jewish, like occult. Notice James Robart wears a bow tie, curious for a judge. Bow tie, symbolism often used by the Freemason clique. Bow tie has the gematria of 74, like Robart and Masonic. 74, of course, the reflection of 47. And, just think about this nation, a nation of laws and lawyers with a birthday of July 4th, the fourth day of the seventh month, a date that can be expressed 7/4 or 4/7. In gematria, the word holiday equals 74. So does Independence Day. The book I am finishing right now, and what I've been exposing for 3 years, is about how this entire nation's history has been controlled by a gang of Freemasons who have done everything by a numerical code, which is why we're getting this news as we're getting it now. They say this judge was appointed by George W. Bush, the last Republican. George W. Bush, part of the Masonic Order Skull and Bones. George W. Bush 58, like Freemasonry, like secret society, like Annuit Coeptus, like We the People. Donald Trump just had the 58th presidential inauguration, and Shepard Fairey came out with the We the People poster as a protest against Trump and his rhetoric. In 2008, Fairey's who made the Hope poster for Obama. Hope equals 44, Obama the 44th president. Anyhow, today's news, the news of this ruling, February 4th, 2017, it's a date with 43 numerology, and what that makes me think of is Yale, home of Skull and Bones, where George W. Bush went, as well as his father, who both voted for Hillary. Remember that was the big news, that they endorsed Hillary and not Trump? The last two Republican presidents before Trump, Bush 1, Bush 2. That family's from New Haven, Connecticut, where Yale is, where Skull and Bones is. I want you to notice that in gematria, Yale sums to 43, just like New Haven CT, as you'd write it on the envelope where Yale is. Skull and Bones, the Masonic order at Yale, which the two presidents are a part of, Skull and Bones sums to 41, and George H.W. Bush was the 41st president. USA also equals 41. 41's the 13th prime. 13 colonies, 13 stripes on the flag, 13 years of public school programming. Also important, the judge's ruling actually came last night, Friday evening, February 3rd. It's making the headlines today. Yesterday was a date with 42 numerology. Today's a date with 43 numerology, connecting to Yale and New Haven and the Bushes. George W., who appointed this judge, the Bushes against Trump. It's all a puppet show. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. It's all a puppet show. Everyone's playing their part, duping the American people, keeping them locked in a false narrative, or a false narrative that has real world consequences. Anyway, this judge's ruling last night, date with 42 numerology. Washington State is the 42nd state named after the Freemason George Washington, recognized as the first president, even though he wasn't. Freemason 42, February 42, knowledge 42, history 42. All important numbers to Freemasonry, all part of this story. One of this nation's millions of stories contrived over the years, shaping the course of history by the numbers. You learn this language of gematria, you see that this is how the news is crafted every day. So down in the description, I'm going to link these other blog posts. Why the Beyonce and Jay-Z news came out February 1st. Why the pregnancy photo book came out the next day, February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. 33, a very special number to Beyonce, her child, as well as Jay-Z. Talk about the Madden simulation, the score, why that's so significant. A lot of people got the Super Bowl on their mind. Notice this special game from the year of Super Bowl 33 between the Falcons and Patriots. The last time the Falcons were in a Super Bowl, that was 1999. New England equals 99. Look at the score of that game from that year. The last year the Falcons were in a Super Bowl, 10-41, 51 points. The last time they played was September 29th, 2013, a date with 51 numerology. They're meeting in Super Bowl 51. It'll be the Patriots' 51st playoff game. It'll be the Falcons' 51st season. The word Falcon equals 51. Mike Vick just retired. Falcons superstar Michael Vick, 51, played the Patriots one time with the Falcons and lost to them. So much that's interesting here, Truth Seeker. I'll link all this down below. This Nashville police officer story, very much by the numbers. The officer's name, the same as Tennessee. He was 44. The kill number, officer 44, trooper 44, sheriff 44, kill 44. This bizarre story about the world's cutest Falcons fan, which is just coated to the teeth with gematria. Clearly a tribute to the upcoming Super Bowl game. I'll link this for you. Completely fake story here. You know, we live in the age of all sorts of photorealism. I bet you this is the face of an adult, a Zionist who helped rig the Super Bowl, and they've turned him into this story about a dwarf Falcons fan. It's sick, Truth Seeker. This is all made up news, propaganda that's given to us every day. Plus this whole thing with Iran and Donald Trump. Used to get headlines like this every month when Bush was the president. It's all linked down below. I'm finishing the book. The book will be out soon. If you want to stay caught up with me until the book's out, continue to follow my blog. You know, I'm still putting out the work here. I can't stay away. I got to keep up with the truth. So I'll be on the blog. I'll make quick videos like this occasionally. Help me get the word out, Truth Seeker. And when the book comes out, please help spread the book. This book's not about, you know, money. It's about getting the word out, the knowledge out, putting an end to the madness, end of the rigged show by the numbers, end of the purposeful divisiveness. People need to stop fighting over nonsense, such as religion, nation, sports team, all of it. They're all constructs meant to make you to divide, to distract you. The book's coming out. The book's going to put it all to rest. Until next time.